Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, and today we're going to discuss the new APC mail merge feature, which replaces the one where you had to download things and you had to uninstall the Act desktop integration, and it was just all a big mess, so to speak. And even then, it still didn't work reliably. Um, so just take into account, though, this is still in beta. But if your client does not have it yet, you can get it. Probably the best way is just to let Nav know, and then he can get in touch with APC Hosting and get that set up. So you just need their account name or main email, and we can get that done for you, Nav or myself. So if you have any clients that need it, and also if anybody here is using their account, they can use it as well. So everything is under the right menu, WRITE. Okay. You can disregard these first three as of right now. They don't work, so I'm not sure if they'll eventually work or change those. But don't even try to test it right now. They don't work, so nothing even happens. You don't get an error or anything. So um, the things you need to worry about then are mail merge, which you can merge to Word or email, templates, managing them, or template converter. And managing means open them, edit them, and things like that. Template converters converting your previous files, and that's not going to convert TPL files. So if you were using ACT TPL files, it's not going to convert them. If you were using ADT, which is the Word templates, it will convert those. Okay. Basically, if you go here, template converter, it's sort of a one-stop shop. It doesn't really even let you pick and choose. It just says, hey, do you want these converted? And it's just telling me I've already converted them, so I don't need to do it now. But if I did, it's going to overwrite everything that was previously converted. So if you've already converted and you've changed anything that was, in there, you've modified them again. If you do this again, you're going to overwrite those existing ones. So you really only need to do this once. So we'll just go back here. And really, the first place you should start before doing any kind of emailing, the templates you can do that anytime, but the email settings is where you're going to set up how the emails are going to be sent. And this is going to be similar to many of the other keystroke products that you guys have seen. So it's going to have SMTP, Exchange, or Gmail. Okay, so you put in your name, you put in your email address, and then down here in our authentication settings, you set up your email account type. I've already done that, but let's just go through the process. We'll just go through all three of these real quick. So SMTP, you just need to know your server, your username, password, port, and authentication or encryption. Google and Microsoft, you basically sign in with your account and get the authentication. So we'll just go through that process. It's a real quick process. You get this screen that pops up, then it's going to prompt you to log in using your account. And then if you have an authenticator like I do, it's going to prompt you to authenticate it, which I'm doing right now on my cell phone. Okay, and stay signed in, sure. And that's it. So that's the same, similar for the Google integration. Very similar there. So very quick and easy process to get your email set up. And then you just hit save. Settings are saved. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and create a template. So let's go to the right menu, templates, manage templates. And I can either start from scratch or, here I'll just pull up one that, one of these that comes with ACT just to show you what it looks like. So basically it looks like it does in Word, and then you can add, whatever you wanted to that particular template. You have the field list over here, okay, of your fields that you can merge into the template. And let's just put in a graphic up top here. And all I'm doing is just dragging a graphic from File Explorer. I did not do that right. Let's try it again. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't drag. I have to copy and paste it. That's what I have to do. That's right. So I copied it from File Explorer and then paste it. I can't drag it for some reason. When I drag it, it just opens up a new window. I don't want that. So I actually have to copy and paste it, and then that will put it in there. I believe I talked to Austin, and there's going to be possibly an option to insert the picture or insert a file, because right now the graphics don't come over in certain email programs, namely Gmail. If you look at Gmail through the browser, if you receive your Gmail through Outlook, you'll see the you'll see the graphics there, and any Outlook emails will do that. Thunderbird, Dwayne uses Thunderbird. He says, I'm not sure if anybody else does, but Thunderbird also doesn't show it. So some of these sort of off-brand email programs won't show it just yet. Austin's working to see what he can do, at least with the popular ones, especially Gmail, because that's used by a number of people, higher percentage. Thunderbird, I think, was less than 1%, so I'm not sure if we're going to focus on that one or not. But so as you see here, it's very similar to some of our other template editors, Notifier, Mail Merge Manager, things like that. So you're editing it right in, this is right in the browser here, as you see. I'm in Chrome here, so I'm editing the template right here in browser, in the browser mode. And if I want to save it, once I've entered that, file save, or I'll do a save as so I know which one this is. We'll give it a name. Okay, as you see, it saves it in your folder path. I think you can also save it. Can you save it locally? No, you have to save it. Okay, so you have to save it as part of your supplemental file folder, and you want best just to save it in your templates folder. Keep everything there. Okay, and you save it, and you can close that down. All right, so now let's go back to my contacts. And I've just looked up everybody with the keystroke accounts to do the merge. So right, mail merge, email. It's going to walk me through a quick wizard here. So I'm going to go choose my template. I browse out to it, and it sorts by name automatically, but you can sort it by date. Since I just created that, it's easier to find. Okay. Next. And then you choose who you want to send it to. Just one contact, current lookup, all contacts, a selected group, or a selected company. So you have options there. Let's do current contact lookup. Type in your subject. You can CC additional people if you need to. If you want to record history, you can do that as well. And you choose, if you're going to do that, you choose your how you want it to record, subject and body, subject and attachment, or body and attachment. And then confirmed. Once I hit next, it's going to start that merge. And then it's going to go through there. It's relatively quick. I think there was like 20 some people in that lookup. And as you see there, it's going pretty quickly. And then I'll just go to my sent box and pull one up from there. Okay, so there's the email to Vic with the heading in there, with the logo and everything. Okay. And if I were to do it to Word instead, so here we can just do it to Word instead. We'll do it that same thing. So once again, right, mail merge Word.
The email came through.
Oh, good. Yeah, everybody, whoever was on that list should get their email. So for Word, as you see, it's the same wizard. There's just no subject. You're not putting in a subject for an email. That's all. That's the only step that's not in there. And then when it merges, it's going to create one big Word file, and each page is going to be per contact. So if I go to my downloads here, there's that Word file. And then there you go. Okay. So like I said, very, very quick, very easy. There's no install at all, which is, the very nice thing about that. All there is the integration with your email to get it authenticated, which, as you saw, literally takes less than a minute to do that. So that's really the only sort of setup that needs to be done aside from converting your templates. Now, with the conversion of templates, there's not many complicated ones within the ACT, sort of demo database. So if your client does have some with tables and different graphs and charts and images, those may not convert totally the same. Obviously, so you just might need to take a look at those once they've converted something like that. But if they're pretty much just text documents or templates, those will convert very easily, even if they might have one or two images in them. Those should not be a problem. So I'd like to just open the floor to any questions anybody might have. And has anybody else here used it at all yet as well?
Did, but I do have a question. I couldn't figure out how to delete
Yes,
a
yeah.
template. I couldn't figure out how to delete a template. Like if I made a mistake in one of
Mm-hmm.
them and I couldn't figure out how to delete it or rename it or.
Yeah, I don't think you can right now. Is Nav on this call? It's just a refresh, and I'm assuming we have to contact
Okay.
tech support
I
on
just
that
didn't
one.
know if I missed something. Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah,
Nav says you can't delete.
okay. Yeah, so just have to contact tech support.
All right. Well, it's nice to have the feature back in.
Is this going to become eventually everybody's going to get it? So we got to deal with it sooner
Correct.
or
Yeah,
later?
more sooner, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it one of the next few updates, from what I've been told.
I think there's a bug in the integration add-on as well. I noticed it this morning. Multiple machines, if you install the integration add-on, um, there's a loop that it's giving you when it tries to run the integration startup task. It just loops and it never starts. So I've advised active that. This is if you want to manage um, your sync preferences for or your email preferences. So because it's not running, every time you try to open it, uh, it just goes in a constant loop. And it's not antivirus related or firewall related. So I don't know what's going on there, but I was able to replicate on a couple of machines today.
And you're talking about the old
This is
integration
just the
then, right?
native integration. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for people
Mike,
who
it's
manage their email preferences or sync preferences, because it's not running, they won't be able to do that.
okay. So you said that it supports only .adt format. Am I right?
As far as converting them from the old ones, correct.
So if customer has like TPL, it converts to ADT format. Am I right?
TPLs cannot merge to ADT files. No, they would have to change them first before they would be converted. But that's a manual process. They might as well just do it in the web versus doing it in ADT as well, because there's no converter from TPL to ADT.
And
Got
I
it.
apologize. I was wrestling with my computer. The conversion, is it automatic or manual? I had a customer who's got 250, at least 250 templates.
Yeah, the conversion here, I'll show you right now what it does. It's very, very automatic. So template converter. And hit next, and then it converts all the templates. It's very quick. I mean, there's probably only 30 or so in here, I think, 30 to 40. But you said what? You have 150?
Maybe even more. I haven't counted it, but
Yeah. So I mean, it might take a little longer than that. But and like I said, I don't know how complex they are. If they're very complex with like tables and all kinds of
yeah.
images, it's hard to say if everything will convert exactly alike. But it's going to get you pretty close to it. So.
Yeah, well, Shannon will
Yeah, I was about
remember.
ready to say, Steve, a couple of those are awful. Like they're contracts that they merge together, and so
Yeah.
I don't know how those will go. Um, but that brings up another question, not about the format, but if you have a mix of web users and sync users, is the desktop version going to be coming with mail merge in it too, so that they can all share the same templates instead of having to maintain ADD templates and mail merge templates?
That's a great question. I don't know about that one. I'll have to ask Ken or Austin about that.
Both template formats should be in the templates folder, right? So it's not going to parse them out. So you'll just see multiple templates. That's all.
Yeah, it just me. I guess
Well,
you
her
would have
question is
to
if you
if you
modify a
do it.
template on the web,
Yeah.
how you can do it on the desktop? That's her question. I haven't asked.
Yeah, you have to maintain an ADT, or you have to, well, you could update the ADT and then convert the ADT again through the web instead of having to redo it, I guess. But somebody would have to make sure if
Yeah,
they
still
modified or
extra
created a
step.
new
Yeah,
ADT. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry, what format is that?
What format is it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's A4. Let's see here, A4 TPL. Let's open it up here. Yeah, A4 TPL.
Got it. Okay, mail merge has been introduced to the cloud.
That?
Okay, mail manager for Act, am I right?
Yes. Yeah, if they have mail manager for Active, they're the same as those, correct?
Thank you.
Wasn't there a way to convert automatically all of them, Michael? Didn't we have a tool that could do it at one point?
Well, that's what this does. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same
Oh, it's the
tool.
same. Oh, okay. Same as the we were using on the desktop. Okay.
But you have to go in there and do it every time. It's not going to do it every time it finds a new ADT file. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, did you mention like the signature and the image has been fixed when we do a mail merge in the Outlook, or like if the user receives on Outlook and on the webmail?
Well, when you do a mail merge, it's just going to have whatever you have on the template. So this is, it's not pulling
Okay.
your signature at all. It just pulls whatever you have on the template.
Okay, got it. That looks good. So earlier we had the issue the images are not showing up. Am I right?
No, they do show up. They don't show up in if you're viewing Gmail in a browser, but if you view Gmail through your Outlook, it'll show up just like you see it here.
Okay, got it. It's still there. Okay.
So once this is implemented, no additional install is needed. That's really great. I have a site where you got to be elevated to an admin of your machine and all that good stuff. And this looks to be faster. And this is a long-term solution for what people are enduring up till now, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And what about new? Like I'm just about to migrate somebody over to ActAdvantage. At this point, do we still have to request this feature be deployed?
I believe so. Correct, Nav? Even on new ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Has to be requested.
Yeah.
And
This is only going out to net new. So anyone on an existing subscription or APC or AA, the feature has to be requested.
Okay.
But if it's a pro then to a subscription, it's included?
That I'm not sure. I know that Act Support can't do it, so it has to go to the channel exec team. Like we can submit an escalation for it to be added, but Act Support will then just take that escalation and then forward it over to the executive team, and then they'll do it and get it. So
Okay.
the easiest way is probably just contact the channel and ask them to do it,
All right.
and it'll probably be quicker as well.
Will it be implemented for all the 3 tiers in Act Advantage?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
nice.
available to everybody.
Also, I had a request yesterday where a client is currently on APC, but they wanted to test out the new features of AA, right? There's no way to set that up for them, so they would need to create a separate trial account using a different email address to test it out. And if they want to add their users, the users should also use a separate email. So just in case anyone is asked about this, they have to create a trial for it with separate emails.
Well, just everybody, I have the demo database set up using, well, I guess that might not. I have the demo database set up using an Allison McCullough at Gmail account. If somebody just wanted to log in and look at templates and do a mail merge to what's in the database, that is set up right now.
So only the paranoid survive. It sounds like the you know what's going to hit the fan once this thing is deployed.
Well, I'm hoping we're finding some of the bugs and they'll get addressed before it goes out to
Well,
everybody.
okay, and you know, hopefully the bugs will be addressed and it'll be functional. But you know, like our friends in Atlanta, Shannon, this will be deployed and they'll go next day and do their thing, and my phone will be ringing.
So, but are most of them web users now?
They are all web users.
Oh, that part I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, you and I can talk about it offline.
Yeah.
I would appreciate your input.
Yeah, so
So,
one of the things there that I told Michael yesterday is that I do think we need to come up with some kind, maybe have Carlos do a little video for us, kind of a very quick overview of how it is because it is different. And I know I'm blonde and old, but I did kind of stumble through it a little bit because in my mind, when I went to do a mail merge and I didn't see my template there, I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? And of course, manage templates is below, and Michael pointed out, well, you have to create the template first and act, but it is just different, so it's like if you're starting and you already have templates and you need to convert, you can convert them this way first. You can create new templates this way, and this is then how you do a mail merge, like do the template part first and then tell them how to do a mail merge kind of thing, because I do think we are going to get questions about it, and it would be nice to have something succinct, and ACT may be doing a little resource video as well. Maybe I'm hoping Brent's working on that so that we can send those out too. But it is quick and easy. An enhancement request would be to also be able to buffer things like we do for Mail Manager, to be able to allow them to buffer 50 at a time or something. Too, especially now that it has the Gmail integration in it.
When you do the mass mail, there will be a
Yeah,
buffer for every 20. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, like a default.
but I did see that you could do a merge to current contact, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Anybody else?
But do we know when this is going to be deployed? I'm thinking maybe I ought to get ahead of it and let people know, or log into their accounts and convert their
Yeah, I
stuff
don't think we have
before
the
they.
exact date. No.
Yeah, Ken
Okay.
had said within the next 2 builds. So the next one I think he said was going out on September 4th. And then there's one after that. And he wasn't, he said can't say that it's going to be on the 4th, but I suspect that it would be within the next 2.
Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today, and everybody have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow on the staff meeting. Thanks again for joining, everybody.
Thanks, Labs.
Thanks, Michael.
Michael, can you stay on for a second?
Just a second.
So how does that work with, if they have Act for Mail, they already have that, they also have a mail merge built in. Is there other features within the Act for Mail merge that would be better than what's built into the Act? Or is it the same?
I'm trying to think now. Well, the ability to send out so many at a time. That's one thing.
Okay,
So
so
I'm
you
not
do
sure.
have the buffering, you have the buffering in the Act for Mail
For mail, right?
plugin?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ability
Are they
to
the same
attach
type of templates?
the ability. Yeah, they're the same template editor. The same. The ability to add attachments to emails as well. Those are 2 things.
Okay. Because I'd forgotten that we had that in Act for
Yeah.
Mail. Okay. And but they use the
The
same file
ability-
extension, the
Yes,
T.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know if somebody needs to do that for
Yeah.
those that we're providing Act for Mail for. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. That was it.
That's it.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, you're right.
You said a minute. I was able to keep to it this time.
You were.
All right. Thank you for the presentation. It was good.
You're welcome, Shannon. You have a good one.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.